Looks like it's cold out, but it's very warm. It's hot and humid, and we're just gonna dive right in. I have a few moments here to do a quick little reading. So hi, welcome if you're new. My name is Vanessa. Welcome back if you're returning. Let's just see. I've been getting the message a lot lately to like stop consuming and create. So that could be a message for you. We've got Archangel Michael. You're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. You are heavily protected at this time. Another little reminder to cut cords and or validation that if you've done that recently, that's helping you to move through any feelings of stuck energy. The reading I put up yesterday had a lot to do with feeling stuck and being that lotus flower blooming through the mud. Release. All right. So another recommendation to cut cords if you haven't. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. Oh, okay. Let's have them facing each other. Really? Really? All right. One more. And then we'll pull some tarot. Okay, that was fast. Visualize abundance in all forms. Nice. Ugh. Gives me a little bit of like holiday, Christmas vibes. Like that looks like the tree topper. I don't know if you have a tree topper that looks like that. Just a really random thing for someone out there watching. That won't apply to everybody. But also like to create the vision of beauty, of success, of gratitude, of like honing in on all of the things that you're wanting to create. It is so hot right now. I feel sweat dripping. I don't know, you could feel like a little bit of intensity, or maybe you are like walking through the fire right now to be reborn, to be transformed. That it's like the phoenix rising through the ash. There's so much transformative energy happening for you right now. And this is just consistent. It's so consistent with pretty much every video I've been putting up lately. The collective here, tuning in with me, we are going through this right now. We are going through what feels like an intense fire burning through, purging, clearing out, getting rid of, releasing anything that is no longer serving. So I'm also getting advice for someone to do a burn ceremony where you write down all of these things that you want to release, and then you literally throw it into a flame and watch it burn and release. You can do that in a fireplace. You can do it in a chimenea. I don't know if someone has a chimenea. I've been wanting a chimenea in this house for 5 years, and a chimenea appeared. There's literally a chimenea in my backyard, and I don't know where it came from. And it has a bull face on it with horns. So I'm also getting a lot of like energy, a specific message for anyone who has a really strong resonance with Taurus energy. If you have strong Taurus or bull energy, or you are an ox in Chinese medicine, I'm an ox, then that's a special message for you. Or if you've been seeing bulls or cows or cattle or ox or yaks even, that's weird. But if you've been seeing those animals like while you're scrolling through social media or just flipping through a magazine or I don't know, then that's just another especially special It's a redundant, repetitive message this is a redundant, repetitive message to release and cut cords. So I'm especially getting some fire ceremony energy, some burn ceremony energy, and especially if you do have any of those Taurus or Oxen placements that are really strong in your chart, this is like especially a message for you. And so with that, there's also a need to release any stubborn kind of energy. And also anything that's like making you feel more lazy or sluggish. That's for someone. I don't know. Archangel Raphael for healing and cooperation instead of competition as I split the decks. So let's go into the tarot really quick. I am intending for this to be a shorter message because I know my battery is only at like 15% right now. We got the Hanged Man in reverse. So we're getting to the time frame now of taking action instead of sitting and observing, so this is a split message. This is going to resonate if you know that it's time for you to start taking action steps, because this collective, we have been urged to kind of sit still a little bit and observe as the energy is shifting. The eclipse energy was really intense. So whenever you're watching this, even if this is months or years from now, you've gone through a really intense cycle recently where it was really important during that to be the observer and to sit back and not make any bold moves, I'm hearing. And now it looks like the time is coming, or you could already be getting intuitive hits to take some subtle action steps. And so if you have been getting that in message, then yeah, it's time to start stepping out, to create and to give more, to be of service more. I think you really needed to take some time to rest and refocus. What's going on, angels and guides? Thank you for letting this message be clear and understandable for those that are tuning in. We're going to pull some tarot cards now. So what's been going on in the recent past for those who are resonating with this message, feeling like they've gone through a really big cycle, and that it's really important to keep your plans to yourself. At this time, we've got 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so you have definitely been working behind the scenes. You've been quiet. You have been creating, it looks more like structures and foundations, like foundations, structures, systems, organization, especially around your finances, your 3D reality, your home, your work, your like this tangible things in front of your face, things that you can work with, right? We're not talking about like manifesting from the spirit or like using your mental, which you could have been doing all that too. I'm saying recently you've been really, really focused on getting any type of stability, financial stability, and 3D, like there's a little bit of like survival energy in that. So if you've really been taking time recently to create plans and systems for yourself, fabulous. That is a part of the energy that we've been sitting in, where you've been asked to be the hanged man and the observer, and to have that Taurus kind of like sit down and stay still energy. Luxuriate, even rest, even consume, right? You've been observing a lot. You've been learning a lot. You've been thinking a lot. You've been reflecting a lot. And you've also been taking silent action steps to create stability for yourself, to create your dream life. This is fantastic. It's just like another validation reading. What's going on in the current moment? Thank you, King of Cups. Oh, with the Chariot underneath it. Oh, 2 messages. 1, you are moving forward with all of your emotional investment like placed into what you're creating. You really genuinely love what you are moving forward with. Other message, you're getting noticed and there's love coming towards you. Oh wait, third card came out and I didn't even see it. And look at that. It starts with like a really innocent and subtle invitation or message or, hey, I kind of like you. I'd like to spend more time with you. That moves into a like, oh yeah, no, you are amazing. I would like to spend my life with you. Again, not for everybody, right? This genuinely can just be all about your life purpose and your career and what you're pouring your heart and soul into. This is a labor of love. But I think that there's someone that has noticed and is really interested in you. I love how the universe is starting to blend my readings, the intuitive messages around career and love life together. Sorry for all the faces. I'm not sorry for any of the faces. You're welcome for the entertainment. But when I catch myself, oh God, gotta work on that face. I think that you're getting noticed, and it could at times make you even feel a little bit like, it's not an insecurity, but like almost hyper aware of how you're coming across, and that you don't have to edit yourself. You genuinely are being you, and you're stepping into this next highest timeline for yourself. I say next because I think that we're continually evolving, and at one phase in our life we think our highest timeline is something and we get there, and then like you gotta keep growing, you gotta keep dreaming, you gotta keep on going forward, right? So I think that like you also have been seeing your life through all of these cycles, and you've been seeing your evolution and how much you've grown. Oh, this is a beautiful energy. It feels so empowered. It feels so quiet. Like you don't actually really even care about the attention. You care about the intention. Okay, moving forward. Ooh, that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She's already kind of come up. Oh no, that was the Empress in reverse that I saw. They give me the same sort of energy. I don't know if there's a person that could become like frustrated or like greedy or holding back when they see you stepping into this energy. Let's keep going. What's the advice here, Spirit? I want to know partially also why this Queen of Pentacles in reverse showed up. Justice in reverse. There's something that's not fair happening. This could be a part of that walking through the fire energy that I was picking up on. There's something that you're kind of caught in the middle of, but you know that you have actually like nothing to do with it. This is just other people and their own insecurities being projected onto you. So even more reason to continue to keep your plans quiet, to continue to focus on what you're building, because this is what you're creating. You're creating that balance. You're creating harmony in your financial stability. You're creating a lot of beauty and opportunity, not just for yourself, but for others. So interesting. We have the Knight of Swords with the Hanged Man energy. Yeah, I think that you're doing an incredible job right now of listening to the intuitive messages that you're getting on whether to take action or to be an observer. And there are definitely certain things in your life where you're still in that observer mode. And there are definitely things in your life where you're in the chariot and you're taking the reins and you are moving forward very balanced. And it's going to ruffle some feathers. It's going to ruffle some people who think that they're maybe a higher authority than you, or have some sort of control or hierarchy, or there's something there with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Ugh. Gross. Nasty energy. Really greedy. Really lazy. Ugh. And they're like all up in arms because you're creating something really beautiful. And I think that you actually realize that you don't really care what they think. But it also means you're still going to keep quiet around what you're creating. They really want to like stop you from this work that you're doing. I don't know who this is. I don't like it. And we actually don't even really care, right? Because you're protecting yourself. And just be aware that anytime you do something great, there's going to be someone out there who wants to criticize it. It doesn't actually mean that they're right or that it's valid. And I think you're understanding this. Woo! Your ability to listen to spirit is growing exponentially. Some of you could be having moments of clairaudience, and this could be a newer thing for you. Also, that you're hearing messages through music, and even through like when you're walking through, let's say like a coffee shop, and you're in line, and there are other people around, and it's not like you're eavesdropping, but you happen to overhear some things that they say. And they could say the exact thing that you need to hear, even though it's out of context. So I think that you're starting to actually really pick up on clairaudience and the ways that spirit speaks to you through sound. So sound bathing could also be really good right now. Another good way to clear your energy and for, to kind of cut cords is with a sound bowl. There are all kinds of different ways, but just sound can be really beneficial to you right now as well. Like listening to music to raise your vibration, putting things on that make you kind of start dancing and moving your body and getting out some of this old stagnant energy that you've been burning off. You're still going through the fire. The 6 of Swords with the 4 of Swords. So you're moving into a new place, maybe quite literally, that is bringing in more rest, more healing, more ability to meditate, more ability to connect with the clairaudience that's going on. There's more silence, there's more stillness, there's more open space for you to create, to pour this heartfelt, connected emotion to whatever it is that you're birthing, whether you're a man or a woman. You're creating something. I don't need to know what it is. That's for you to know, because it's pretty obvious the spirit's asking for you to stay quiet, to move in silence. So much High Priestess energy without the High Priestess coming out here. We do have the Fool, followed by Temperance. Ooh, followed by the 7 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. So what I'm getting from all of this is that you've been definitely like going through the battle with different authority figures or people that just have maybe a really high ego and they think that they're the one in charge, and things that this new beginning that you're creating, even though you're being silent about it, they energetically can pick up on it. I'm getting Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. There's a chapter on personal magnetism. Is it Think and Grow Rich? Ooh, it could be Secret of the Ages. Oh. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It could be a really cool book for you to dive into or dive back into. But anyway, there's this chapter somewhere out there on personal magnetism. I do think it's Think and Grow Rich. And it talks about how when you walk into a room, energetically, God, I don't know if I'm going to butcher this. But basically, like, there is a magnetism that's felt, and there is certain people just have a presence of authority, whether or not they're actually technically in that position of authority or not. There are certain people, when they walk into the room, you just know that they're powerful, that they're very magnetic. It's just something about them. Je ne sais quoi. You know, it's like, you can't put your finger on it, but there's something about them that radiates energy, vitality. They're dynamic. They can command a room very easily. And it is very often something that is not spoken or verbally acknowledged. It's an energetic acknowledgement. And I think that you are now the person stepping into the room and you notice that heads turn and look at you. It's because you're doing all of this work. It's because you're stepping into your power. It's because you're listening to your intuition. It's because you're keeping your plan secret. It's because you're not sharing your next action step. You are protecting yourself, and you are heavily protected. You are creating. And just even the act of creation is an act of protection. Continue. This is beautiful. You are that person now entering the room that's full of magnetism. I don't think you're going to let it go to your head. That would defeat the whole purpose. Instead, you are becoming. You believe in yourself. And the work that you're doing is so incredible and important and needed. And you're becoming a role model. Honestly, I don't know what else to say. It's very amazing. It's wonderful energy. It feels really good. Thank you for sharing this energy with me. Thank you for being here to allow me to channel this through, because without you, why would I be here doing this? So thank you so much for being here. Subscribe if you haven't already. You don't have to, whatever. Like if you want to, comment if you want to. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this energy with me. It's so beautiful. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Goodbye.